Here I go walking down this lonely street, laughing and smiling with everyone that I meet.
I'm someone who frequently struggles with distraction, and I often find myself going to bed at night with less accomplished than I originally hoped for, pushing chunks of my to-do list off to the next day and to the day after that. So for the next 30 days, I want to see if waking up at 4:30 a.m. every day helps me be more productive and stay focused while predominantly everyone else is still asleep. So to start things off, I'm gonna go get a quick workout and take my day from there. I want to start each morning off with some form of exercise, preferably outside, so whatever sunlight's available can help my body wake up. Today, that means doing calisthenic work at the park. While advocates for waking up early have been around for decades in the business and self-help world, for example, Apple CEO Tim Cook famously starts his day before 4 a.m. every morning, the most vocal advocate I've found for the 4:30 a.m. lifestyle is ex-Navy SEAL and author Jocko Willink.
The reason I wake up at 4:30 in the morning is no one else is awake yet. So that gives me the opportunity to do things that I need to get done kind of selfishly for myself. And the big one in that category is working out. Because what are you doing at night most of the time? Most of the time at night, you're just winding down and watching stupid YouTube videos. Don't do that. Instead, go to sleep and then wake up early.
And there is research to back up Wilkins' case. Studies have found early risers exercise more, get better grades, and feel happier overall than those who wake up later in the day. So for the next 30 days, this is my new routine. After my workout, I head home for a quick shower. Then I'm packing up my film gear to help a friend shoot a proof of concept video after his original director had to drop out. Waking up early hasn't given me much of an advantage for my work today. Still, I'm very happy with the scenes we're able to film, given the last-minute nature of things. By the time I get home from set, it's almost 8 p.m. and I've got to be going to bed soon if I want to give myself a chance at 8 hours sleep before my alarm goes tomorrow. So, Catherine and I came to the mutual agreement that perhaps it's best if I sleep out here for the handful of nights when she is not working a night shift. I'll take the bed, obviously, on all the nights when she is out of the house. I don't see this as too much of a hiccup, actually, as I can pretty much sleep anywhere, so adjusting the couch shouldn't be too much of a problem. From here, it only took 2 days before I encountered my first major problem. I'd forgot I was booked to have my wisdom teeth taken out.
What else is there? For exercise, just no exercise for the first 3 to 5 days.
Having my wisdom teeth removed has effectively sent me back to square one, as I spent the past 3 days on painkillers, sleeping between 12 and 14 hours a day as I recovered. Fortunately, I am feeling better, so I've gone back, reset my alarm to 4:30, and I'm gonna jump back into the swing of things tomorrow, and I'm gonna do whatever I can to start the day off without touching any caffeine. Okay, so I tried to go to bed early last night and just laid there for hours awake. I'm not ready for this. From here, what follows are a painful series of evenings lying in bed, not falling asleep. But like clockwork, my alarm goes at 4:30, sending me straight for the caffeine before I slog my way to a morning workout. I tried taking melatonin before bed and reading in low light during the evening. Nothing works. My body will not fall asleep. After 10 days, I'm realizing I went into this challenge with a very poor understanding of how my body's circadian rhythm actually works. In his book, Why We Sleep, Matthew Walker explains that our society is essentially divided into 3 circadian rhythms: morning people, night owls, and those who typically fall somewhere in between. If you travel across the country into a new time zone, your body's internal clock will typically adjust by an average of 1 hour per day. Going into this challenge, I assumed that same rule of thumb would apply to my own sleep habits and that I'd basically adjust at the same rate. Not so much. Because the main factor influencing our circadian rhythms is daylight, and that hasn't changed, this process is gonna take a lot longer. Last night, I was still awake at 11 p.m., and I finally decided to just reset my alarm for 6:30 because I didn't want to go 3 days in a row with less than 6 hours sleep. And tonight, I'm gonna do something different again. That is, I'm gonna take a sleep aid at 8 p.m. Hopefully that'll help knock me out so I can actually get a real night's sleep. And it works, meaning for the first time in almost a week, I'm able to get a full 8 hours of sleep. From here, I've been able to thankfully start falling asleep before 9:30 each night. And I'm keeping this habit consistent by 1, not touching any caffeine after 12 p.m. And if I go outside after 5, I'm wearing sunglasses to limit my exposure to UV light hours before I try to go to bed. During the first week and a half of this challenge, I was actually seeing my progress learning to muscle up go backwards because I was becoming more and more sleep deprived. But today, I only needed the black band for assistance and I'm back to making progress. One benefit of waking up this early is on days when I have to go into work, I still have time for a full workout in the morning before catching the subway for a 7 a.m. start. And on days when I work from home, there have been occasions where I've actually wrapped up all of my work by mid-afternoon and have the rest of the day free to do something fun. So today is my rest day from the gym. I have no working out or exercising to do. It's just about relaxing. That said, I still want to be keeping the same sleep schedule and rhythm I would normally doing. So I'm up at sunrise, I brought a book with me, and hopefully I'm gonna start the day off with some good reading, some peace and quiet. This challenge wound up taking 10 days longer than I anticipated because I didn't want to give up until I actually completed 30 full days waking up at 4:30. Trying this challenge really did help me be more consistent with my exercise routines and slightly more efficient with my daily work. But the trade-off was I got consistently less sleep than I'd been getting previously. So going forward, I think I'm gonna settle for setting my alarm between 5:30 and 6 a.m. as apart from the one exception on day 10, I never fell asleep before 9 p.m. Try as I might, my body would not settle into an 8 p.m. or 8:30 bedtime despite all of my best efforts. Spending those evenings rolling around in bed and staring at the ceiling just gave me an increased empathy for the 30% of our population who are night owls, trying to function in a society that's been built around the habits of morning people. After trying to get my body to adjust again and again to a sleep time that didn't work for me, I just think, of course night owls are doing worse in school. Basically every high school starts at 9 a.m. Who do we think is gonna perform better under those circumstances? So if I took one thing away from this challenge is I think we should do more to offer flexible working conditions for employees so that everyone has the opportunity to perform at a time of day when they're at their best, whether that's 7 a.m., 9 a.m., or later. Ultimately though, if you're someone who's working on your own projects, be them creative endeavors or business ventures, you're gonna wanna carve out a consistent time and space where you can put in that work without interruption. And a lot of times that's gonna mean either waking up early or staying up late to do that. Regardless, I encourage you to keep that time consistent and to still give yourself a window for 8 hours of sleep. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I want to say a big thanks to NordVPN for sponsoring this video. If you're like me and you love taking your laptop to cafes to put in work, then it's really important you're protecting your privacy from anyone who might want to access your information when you're on a public network. This is one of many ways NordVPN protects your online privacy and security. That was going to be the script I had recorded and written for this spot, but I kid you not, this is not a joke. An hour after I filmed my wrap-up, I found out someone had gotten into my online bank account, then paid off their Visa card using my money. It does seem like I'm gonna be able to get my money back. Apparently this was a pretty sloppy hack job, but nonetheless, I spent the past 2 hours at my local bank trying to figure this whole mess out. All of my accounts are frozen at the moment, and I'm gonna have to file a police report. But again, I kid you not, one of the first questions I was asked by them was, do you have a VPN? This is not a joke. This is me 3 hours earlier recording what was supposed to be the ad for NordVPN. Go to nordvpn.com/goalguys, and right now you'll get 75% off a 3-year plan, an offer that expires in September, so you don't want to wait. And if you use the promo code GOALGUYS, you'll also get 30 days free. And now I'm not just encouraging you to use the GoalGuys promo, I am going online myself and using that promo code as well. At least I will be as soon as my cards get unfrozen. NordVPN protects your online data with military-grade encryption. And this is important. NordVPN can run simultaneously on up to 6 devices, so you're protected through your phone, tablet, and computer all at the same time. Browse securely on all of your devices, and if you love to travel, NordVPN has thousands of servers across 61 countries, including China and the UAE. Don't be like me and wait until something bad happens before you start taking your online security seriously. Again, this really isn't a marketing gimmick. I wish it was. It would be a lot less stressful. I'm gonna try to find a way to cut back to my original ad now. There's probably no graceful way to do this, so. Again, go to nordvpn.com/goalguys and use the promo code GOALGUYS for an extra 30 days free. Thank you again for watching. There will be a slight slowdown in content from our end for the next week and a half. Cam and I are both wrapping up some big challenges, which will hopefully be ready around the first week of September. So hope you'll stick around, hope you'll check them out. Cheers.